Hi everyone, my name is Dylan, and today we will be doing a stretch and balance workout. Or not really workout, but activity. First thing we're going to be doing to warm up is we're going to be standing on one leg, moving our arms back, up, and forward, and then reversing that movement, and then switching legs. Stay here, hold, up and forward, now back. We're going to do this 5 times on each side. So right now we're on the second one. We'll be doing 6 total more. It can be helpful to find a point on the floor or the wall in front of you to focus your vision in order to avoid falling. Okay, after this we have 1 more on each side. Good job. Flex those glutes to keep yourself stabilized. And last one right here. Good job. And done. Okay, next thing, still standing up, kind of a one-legged exercise where we're going to be planted with 1 foot slightly forward, bring your leg up. This time we're going to bring it around and tap the ground with our toe and bring it back. This is going to be opening up our hips and our quadricep muscles. Bring it back past 90 degrees if you have that range of motion to bring it back forward. Try not to bear any weight on the foot you're bringing backwards. Okay, we're going to do this for 2 more on each side, so 3 more now. Good job, keep going. Last 2. And done. Great. Next, we'll be doing a forward lunge. I'm going to angle this down. Take a forward lunge while turning, dropping our hand. If you can, don't use your hand to balance yourself, but if you need to, that's fine. Or reach the sky, getting a great stretch in my glute. And I'm trying to balance myself here. If you need more balance, you can drop to one knee. Now I'm going to switch. Oops. Like this, we're turning towards the leg that's forward, looking up at the ceiling, holding. Keep holding for several seconds. Okay. Do 1 more on each side. Really flex those quads. Keep yourself stabilized in those glutes. And next, last one. Now you can do it. Okay. This one's still going to stay in the lunge position. We're going to do a warrior pose, but we're going to sit forward, puff out our chest, stand tall, and lunge forward and back up. Back, 5 each side. So 3, 4, and 5. Switch legs. Left leg forward, left arm forward. Stare at the wall in front of me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, last part for our warm up. We're doing some compass toe taps. So forward, diagonal to the side, diagonal back, and backwards. And then make your way back up. So diagonal again, sideways, diagonal, and forward. Switch legs, forward, diagonal, to the side, flex those glutes to bring it out, diagonal back, backwards. Last one, backwards, diagonal, sideways, diagonal forward, and forward. All right. Now we're really gonna get to the stretch and balance portion. Not that we haven't already been doing it, but feet spread apart. We're gonna bend forward so we get a nice stretch in our hamstring. We're gonna breathe in and let it out so we can get that maximum stretch. Exhaling. Now that I feel the need to inhale, I'm going to inhale as I go to one side and grab my leg in order to get a good stretch. So breathe in. Bring my arm contralaterally across to my other leg, stretching my side. Breathe out. Relax here for a second, get a deeper stretch. Breathe in to the side. Hold it for a sec and breathe out. Okay, great job. Next stretch we'll move on to is a quad stretch. I've got a wall right here, so if you need a chair or something or a wall, feel free to use it, but if you can manage, find a spot on the floor to focus on and keep yourself here. If you want to make this a little harder, you can lean forward here. Attempt to balance, or you can even use, an arm to counterbalance yourself. And back. Next one. Lean forward. And back. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna do side lunge again, but we're gonna focus on the stretch aspect of it. We're gonna lean to one side, bear the weight on one leg. Feel a deep stretch here. My left leg is straight, it's getting the stretch, and my left arm is gonna be straight as well, getting the stretch in the delt. Coming across. Hold it for a few more seconds. You can do it. I know maybe it burns the glute and the hamstring of the leg that's holding you up. Switch. Feel that deep stretch in the groin. Never push it too far. Don't want to hurt ourselves, but just a nice comfortable stretch. Hold it for a few more seconds, if you can. And back up. Okay. Next thing we'll be doing, we're just gonna keep standing. Bring our knee to our chest. See how my toes are facing forward. My feet is acting as if it's flat on the ground. I'm not just relaxing here. I'm flexing my front of my calf. And I'm also flexing my stabilizing leg to keep myself stable here. Got my point on the wall. Hold it for a few more seconds. Slowly drop it down. You hold. Keep working on this balance. Make sure you have a neutral back, shoulders down. And drop. Okay. Other leg now. Grab it in front of the calf here. Bring it up as far as you can. You don't have to bring it to your chest. I mean, I'm not even close to my chest here, but find that spot. And drop the leg, hold that at 90. Really focus on flexing these muscles to keep yourself balanced. And done. Nice job. So the next thing is just going to be a simple chest stretch. Just grab a wall, something stationary. Did I freeze? Okay, sometimes my video freezes, but I'm putting my hand up against the wall and stretching my chest. My hand is firmly planted on the wall as I'm turning my chest away from it. And I'm doing that same for the other side. We'll hold these for 15 seconds each. Still holding it, and now I'm done. Next thing we'll be doing is stretching your upper back. You're gonna reach your arms in front of you. Use your right hand to grab your left wrist. Clasp your hand around your wrist and round your back and lean forward. We're gonna lean to our right with my right hand pulling my left arm down and forward. And then I'm gonna hold this for 5 more seconds. Switching sides, okay? Same thing, left arm grabbing the right wrist, rounding my upper back, leaning forward, breathing nice and controlled. Breathing in, kind of get a deeper of a stretch in the upper back and the lats. Okay, next we'll be on the floor. So we'll be on our hands and feet in a plank position. So we're going to start in the plank position, but now we're going to lean forward into a lunge. So I have my hands underneath my shoulders, but now I have my right foot to the right of my right hand forward, getting a deep stretch of my hamstring. I'm leaning forward while I have my left knee off the ground and my left foot all the way back. I'm balancing here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn towards my right knee with my right arm up in the air, losing 1 point of contact with the ground, making it harder to balance, but also getting a good stretch. Now I'm going to come back down, and now I'm going to sit back on my posterior leg that was extended backwards, and I'm going to lean my torso forward to get a nice hamstring stretch here as well. Okay, now I'm going to go back into the forward lunge and go back into plank position to switch sides. So I've still got my hands underneath my shoulders, bringing my left leg up, getting a deep stretch on my medial hamstring muscles here. Hold it for a few more seconds before we turn towards the left side of our body, towards that forward knee, and face the ceiling. So I'm going to do that now. Hold this for a few seconds, only 3 points of contact. And back down. Okay, that's it for the plank position. Now we'll be on our hands and knees in the tabletop position. First thing we'll be doing is, well, same principle here. Hands and wrists underneath my shoulders, my knees underneath my hips, my back in a nice neutral position. I'm not arching it. And we're going to be doing a bird dog. So I'm going to reach my right hand forward and my left leg back. Hold it for a second. Try to balance. Going to hold it. Still holding. Look straight ahead. Flex those glutes. Flex those delts. And up all those back muscles. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Switch sides. Got my right leg back, left arm forward now. Finding a nice stable spot in my curtain in front of me. Hold this for 10 more seconds. Just flexing those back muscles and those glutes. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice. Now we'll be doing, still on our hands and knees, a downward dog. I'm sure most of you know how to do this, but we're going to be kind of creating a, I guess, tent shape with our body. With my heels I'm pushing through my hands, through my upper body to push my heels towards the floor. Both of my feet are on the ground. Getting a deep stretch in my calves here. And what I'm going to do now is I'll go to the side so you can see, is I'm going to take one foot off the ground and just rest it on my back ankle and get kind of a deeper stretch into my hamstring here. Hold it. Now switch. One-legged. Still balancing through my upper body here, keeping myself stable. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to now take this downward dog position that I'm in and roll my body forward. So my weight is now being held up by my upper extremity primarily, and let the front of my hips touch the ground, stretching my front abs. This is called a Cobra, I'm pretty sure. Feel a nice deep stretch. And then sit back up to a child's position. Get our legs kind of spread apart. Push ourselves back into our hips. Hold it. Now back into Cobra. We're going to do this for the last time and then move back into child's position for the last time. And back. Next thing we'll be doing is a wrist extension. So in this normal hands and knees position, except now my fingers are pointed towards my knees. And I'm just going to lean back. You don't, even this may be a stretch, that's totally fine. But if you can manage it, see if you can kind of lean back, hyperextend that wrist without hurting yourself. Get a nice deep stretch in my forearms here. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That'll be it for that. Next thing we'll be doing is a side plank balance, which the starter position is going to be not legs all the way out. We'll just do a knee one because we're focusing on balance here, not really our ab muscles as much. Trying to get stabilizing muscles in the shoulders. You can extend one arm up, look at the sky, maybe even close your eyes to make it harder. Holding this for 10 more seconds, starting now. So 10 more seconds starting now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. Here we go. Other side. To the side plank. Reach up to the sky. Keep everything nice and aligned. Elbow underneath the shoulder. We're going to hold this for 10 more seconds starting now. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. Next, this was similar to the child's pose, but we're gonna get like a frog stretch. So, really gonna open up our hips. Just kind of sit here. We're not trying to push anything too far. Just like a nice deep stretch in the groin. Sitting back, pushing our hips back onto our heels as much as we can while still not feeling any discomfort or pain. And this is our last stretch before we get into the supine position on our backs. Okay, sit back up. That felt great. Now we're going to be doing, I don't really know what to call it, it's like a figure 4 T-pose stretch. So I'm going to be lying on my back like this, extending my right leg up, bringing it across my left side. Feet and knees going to touch the ground. I'm going to keep my right hand palm down, and my left arm is also extended. I'm going to look towards my right hand. The goal here is to keep the palm down and the knee and the foot, which is actually quite hard. So don't stress if you can't do it. Getting a nice deep stretch in the pecs and the bicep, as well as the obliques here. And the glutes. Now I'm going to switch. Bring it up and across. Oops, I need more space. Left knee up and across, looking towards the left hand on the other side of the body. I guess I'm a little less flexible on this side. It's a little harder. That's okay. You can even use your other hand to hold your knee down as you look across. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. Next is going to be a Quadratus Lumborum stretch. So this one, on our back still, we're going to lay down, get one leg with our foot down, knee close to the floor, and we're going to lay our other ankle kind of over the knee. This is going to stretch the back and the glutes here. Just relax into it. Deep breaths. Breathe in through the diaphragm. And as you let it out, let that stretch deepen. A few more breaths. All right, switch. Again, we're setting I'm setting my right leg up first, putting my left leg on top, stretching. Breathe through the stomach. Get a deeper stretch. Let it pull your torso across. A few more seconds. And done. All right. Now sitting, we'll put our feet together like this. We're not gonna do the butterfly thing. We're just gonna sit with our back straight. I'm gripping my ankles here. Keep my back straight and get a nice stretch here. Hold this for a few seconds, and we're doing a forearm stretch with some focus on, don't go too crazy with it, but focus on each finger. You know, if you've been sitting at your desk and typing all day, it's going to really help get rid of any stress in the forearms that you may have. Okay, next one. Starting with the full forearm stretch and then going individual. Just keep your breathing regular as we move into our cool down, where we will stand back up. So once you're ready, just slowly get back up. Not in a rush here. Let me just angle this better. And we will be doing a few different standing breathing exercises to kind of lower our heart rate and get ourselves ready for the rest of the day. So I've got my feet spread wide apart. I'm going to breathe in through my diaphragm and kind of bring that air up into my chest. And I'm not going to hold my breath per se, but I'm going to kind of resist the exhalation as I lean to one side. So I'm going to breathe in, come across like this. I'm going to feel a deep stretch here. Slowly exhale as I bring it down. So feel a deep stretch here coming across. Full exhale. Stand back up. We'll do this a total of 6 times, so 3 each side. Okay, 4 more total. Remember to breathe. Hold it here for a second and let it out. Last 2. Okay, last thing we'll be doing is the classic salute the sun. We're gonna inhale and then exhale as we go, or we're going to exhale as we go down.
Let our arms hang. As we have no more air in our lungs, we'll breathe back in. Roll at the back. Arms up.
Hands together in a prayer position and breathe out. Breathe back in.
Let it out.
Okay, that is it for the stretch and balance exercises I did today. Thank you all for watching and have a good day.